Lie detector test.
Whoa!
Surprise, you're on Vox!
No! No!
How do we get all those diodes hooked up to you without you noticing?
Oh my god!
All princes start as frogs, and all gentlemen as dogs. Just wait till it's plain to see what we're growing up to be.
Hello? Hi. So, we just both have to remember to lean towards each other. So silly.
You're so silly.
Alright. So, hello.
Hello.
This is Genre Critical. I am Victor. My pronouns are he, him. And this is my boyfriend, Emmett. Say hi, Emmett.
Hi, Emmett. Pronouns he, him.
So I'm completely new at this, and I was brainstorming with this beefcake, right? And I thought, we started dating kind of fast. It's not a bad thing.
Not a bad thing.
No, we're happy with where we're at. We're very happy. We're turning into those queers on the internet.
We're so happy,
We're
guys.
doing so good.
I'm trapped in my own.
My mind is a prison. And we decided that one good way that we could kind of catch up on the dating process a little bit, because we did sort of jump into it fairly quickly. Would you call yourself a Christian?
Not confidently.
So I'll take that as a no. Well, in spite of us not being Christians or having any interest in the faith at all, I thought it would be good if we took some relationship building advice from our friends at Girl Defined.
Oh, absolutely.
How do you feel about that? What are your thoughts?
If I may speak. Yes.
Good. Oh, good.
Very good.
All right, so we're on board. All right, so
Slay.
I thought we could go back and forth. So I'll ask you a
Beautiful.
couple of questions. We'll make fun of Girl Defined a little bit, and then
Of course.
and then maybe answer the questions. Obviously, we're not going through all of them because I copy pasted not even all of the questions from the website, and it is 8 pages. I believe the original article had about 156. There's too many questions.
I don't need to know that much about anybody.
But the impression I get from, first of all, if you don't know who Girl Defined is, yes you do.
We still have the question, is it okay to be obsessed with guys? And honestly, girls, it's not okay.
It's not okay. It's not okay.
No, I think it's just you.
Yeah. I definitely think
it's just you, and I think it's fine to be obsessed with guys.
Yeah. Also, they say guys plural, and they've only mentioned that they both were individually obsessed with one single guy.
Never going back.
I went off the rails. I was like...
They were the girls that went viral for the thumbnail of their video. How to wear makeup in a God-honoring way.
Yeah.
Which we're very God-honoring in our makeup wearing.
Yeah.
In that I'm a man, so I don't wear makeup. And he's a man that wears makeup badly. You know I mean that lovingly.
I know.
Okay. So those are the girls we're working with. The girls we're making fun of. And this is their relationship advice. This is what they say you need to do to find out about your partner to have a healthy relationship. So, starting off with your relationships category. Describe your relationship with your father. Is it honoring? Is it obedient? I'm gonna do a digital zoom on that face right there.
I think the length of time that it's taking me to answer it is just already answering the question.
Yeah.
No.
Can you describe your relationship with your grandparents? Just like get super in your face with the lapel mic.
Thank you, Kate McKinnon. I'd say my grandparents are actually pretty cool. My grandma is a Ukrainian immigrant, a 92-year-old Ukrainian immigrant, so she's like pretty cool.
Yeah. We stand lucky.
She's
remarkable. However, since I already knew about your grandma, that question was useless! Are you consistently faithful in fulfilling your commitments? Give examples.
I'm really committed to never quitting my job, my dead-end job, I guess.
Very committed to
So
that,
really-
fulfilling that commitment.
Yeah, I'm really committed to fulfilling the commitment of.
Anyways, back to honoring God.
How do you relate to authority in your life? If so, what adjectives would your employers use to describe you?
Sometimes I work too hard. I laugh too much. And I love too long. What was the question about authority? Oh my god. I would say I relate to authority neutrally and with little conflict. Ask me another one, this is fun.
Okay. Are you ever manipulative of others? That one's a hot take.
That's actually a good relationship question.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I mean,
we can both answer it.
Yeah.
It's too much sauce.
It's not really even too much sauce. It's like, that is a good question to ask in a relationship. I just don't know how many people would phrase it as, are you manipulative? Do you consider yourself a manipulative person?
Yeah, and I'd be like, yes.
Iconic male manipulators right here. Shit. I have been manipulative. I think everyone has.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've also been, like, I have been.
It's kind of part of growing. It sucks. It's an unfortunate part, but
I just call it hashtag manifesting and hashtag girl bossing.
Mm-hmm. Never stop manifesting. Never stop girl bossing.
Hashtag never stop girl bossing.
Next category. Personal habits affecting marriage. Now, we are not married.
No.
I don't know that I even necessarily believe in marriage. Literally only because I have been burned by the idealization of marriage so much as a young adult and as a teenager. So it doesn't always make much sense for me to seek out marriage as an aspect of the relationship I'm screening, you know?
Yeah. Screening. This is
a lie detector test.
Whoa!
Surprise, you're on Vox!
No! No!
How do we get all those diodes hooked up to you without you noticing?
Oh my god!
Are your spending habits disciplined? Do you tithe? What is your view of debt?
Oh, what was the first question?
Are your spending habits disciplined?
First, what do you think? Second one, no. Fuck no. The third one is, got a lot of it. I'm genuinely quite bad with money.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I make enough for it to be a huge problem, which is a little depressing. I used to save a lot, like a lot of my money, but
yeah, it's harder as you
it's harder
as life happens.
Yeah, as if life continues to happen. Do you read regularly, and if so, what? Who is your favorite author? Outside the Bible. Now I know this is going to be a really hard question, Victor, but
It's
outside
true.
of the Bible, if you can bear to move your mind outside of the realms of Christianity and outside of the realms of the Bible. I know it's hard, but I need you to try. I need you to try. Outside of the Bible, what would be your 5 favorite nonfiction books and 5 favorite fiction books? And I need 10.
I need 10 book titles now.
Or I will not leave.
I'm running the interview now.
Yeah, this is my YouTube channel now.
Alright. Do I read semi-regularly for school?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing godly. Almost exclusively smut. Would you say you read regularly?
Exclusively smut, yes.
The Bible is actually my favorite fiction book. Because none of that shit is true. What have you been reading lately? I'm gassy
Exclusively Star Wars novels. It feels weird to take the mic. Exclusively Star Wars novels, and then later, after I've consumed things.
After you've done your daily Bible reading.
After I've done my daily Christian Bible readings that I do every day, I will open my laptop and I will read and I will engage in smut. Regularly and biblically. And
biblical smut?
God, I hate that. In a very dedicated, disciplined, and God-honoring way.
Right.
Honoring the Lord and my country.
By the dawn's early light.
What are your thoughts on family worship? What would be key attributes of such a practice in your home? We don't have to put your personal life on blast. You can be as generic as you'd like.
As a kid,
Tell
I
Kate
went
McKinnon.
to. Okay.
Talk
Hello,
to her.
Kate. Hello, Kate McKinnon. When I was really young, we went to a lot of services at like a Ukrainian Orthodox church. So many of my early memories with family worship aren't like, I don't know what that fool's saying, but I was like, oh, the food's good and the music's good. Oh, it smells good in here. And then
Fuck, they sing in Ukrainian. Have you prepared yourself for marriage?
Wait, like,
We can skip this one.
like it was the fucking Olympics. Which, as an average American, would just mean that I just did not, and just watch it. I just watch it happen. I don't do it.
Oh,
Like the
yeah.
Olympics.
For some reason,
Was
I
that
thought
a really
you were,
good joke?
for some reason, I thought you were talking about like voyeurism.
No.
You were like, I prepared, but I don't engage. I just watch.
That is what I mean. I have voyeur to the
Yeah.
American tradition of marriage.
That's theory. That's praxis.
Excuse me, Mr. Critical. What are your standards of propriety in dress? How do you dress?
I was like, what are you wearing right now?
Wait. So like, wait, like what?
My propriety of dress, I would. Yes, true. My propriety of dress is whatever makes my neighbors most uncomfortable.
How do you dress?
How do I quickly? So fast, like a fireman.
Oh my god! I know, it's like I blink and it's like, oh, he's wearing a 3-piece suit. How could he have done this? He's like a magician. I'm dating a magician. My boyfriend's a magician.
So sexy of you. That's so sexy and loser core of you.
Describe your standards of dress for women.
Like,
Neither of us are women.
that's
But
correct.
what about them? Let's
Yeah.
let's talk about the girls for
Let's
a
do
second.
some armchair misogyny for
Let's
a
do some-
second.
You did do your tea shot today, so
Exactly. I'm
and I
right
put
it
my
up.
gel on, so now we're ready.
Maybe we are preparing for marriage.
That's what all this testosterone is for, to be prepared to marry a woman.
Yeah, exactly. Oh fuck! What a waste.
Whoa! This gay sex has been for nothing.
What's the point of gay sex if not preparing for marriage?
Straight marriage.
That's the
This
teaser.
is so Greek core. This is so Sparta core of us.
Our commander coming down to our tent to yell at us about wasting our semen. My standards of dress for women are as slutty as possible, as much as possible. But modesty is also an okay policy. I have no problem with modesty. I just think there should be less of it.
You heard it here, folks. What are you? This is so funny because I imagine I don't understand how these people. I don't understand how
Those people
think. But this question, the idea that this question might be like a thinker, is very funny.
Yeah.
What are your views? Excuse me, Mr. Critical. What are your views on public swimming?
That's a hard one. Personally, I think no one should be shirtless. I think everyone should wear both a swimsuit and a rash guard, including people whose swimsuits cover the top half of them already. Just because shoulders can be a big thing for some people.
Every time if I see a shoulder,
Mm-hmm. That's the rest of your day.
I just
That's
have to
your
go. I just have to go home and
Beat off.
I have to touch myself. Anyways.
But yeah, everyone should be fully covered all the time.
My hands are so clammy.
Her legs are wet.
I'm so sorry, Kate.
Kate, we apologize. Oh, fuck. Have you ever been exposed to homosexuality? If so, explain the extent and circumstances. Mind you, this doesn't mean even necessarily participating in homosexual sex. Having a gay relative, even. How do you react when you find out someone is gay? Do you hit them? Do you spit on them?
What I usually like to do is I like to go the Millie Bobby Brown route, and I just like to hit them with my cars.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Tried and true.
I don't know. For me, it's just like it makes me very uncomfortable to see people living that kind of a lifestyle. Just in my personal belief, you know.
Right.
But
as a straight man.
As a heterosexual, as a very deeply heterosexual man. The extent.
Any hole is a goal.
How far can one be exposed to homosexuality before he is one himself? And the answer is a lot.
Descartes said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you'll believe it.
I won't. I'm pretty sure he was homophobic.
Yeah. And the circumstances? Why?
Divine.
Why? Extraordinary.
To God.
With
crazy sloppy with God.
Yeah, in a church actually. Well, I don't know what Christians. In my marriage bed, at the Hampton Inn, at the in the honeymoon suite of the Hampton Inn.
Sure. In like Edina.
In like Edina, and like the wedding venue is like some vineyard,
church.
some vineyard.
Oh,
for
yeah.
the reception venue. Darling.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking of, some like vineyard or something. I don't know what
Not
straight
committing
people. I don't know what straight people do.
No,
so I was
me
like,
neither.
I was gonna say, and then we really just started going ahead. But that's, I don't think.
And then I busted it down for a real one.
And then I did bust it down like a real one.
And then I got a little
freaky with it.
I got a little freaky with it, and I served some fucking cunts.
And I was kind of slaying quant. A little bit. What kind of music do you prefer? What kind of music would you find offensive?
I find Christian rock offensive to my ears, because it's the same like 4 chords over and over again. It's like it's like G, E major, E7, C.
You're so right for that.
Yeah.
God, you're so smart, man.
Yes, but I find like Stephen Curtis Chapman, fucking Gungor. I'm trying to think of other Christian bands. I haven't listened to them in so long.
Oh, I thought you just named a Star Wars character.
No, that's a real band. It's by
Gungor, Jar Jar Binks,
Glupshido.
You know, like Boba Fett. You know, that's what I'm always saying, bro.
It's my favorite Christian artist, Boba Fett. And my preferred type of music is bad. I have terrible music taste. I like folk punk. Nobody who listens to folk punk is gonna argue with me about it being bad, because it's good bad. It's
you
good.
listen to it and you're like, huh.
You're like, oh yeah, this dude pissing into a tin bucket is art, and that's folk punk. What kind of music do you prefer? What kind of music would you find offensive?
So the music I prefer would be like, it's like if you were like, let's say you were a line cook and you work with only cis men mostly, for the like majority, and just the music that they listen to, and then you start listening to it too because you're trying to be a real boy, TM, and
Trademark.
real boy. And then it accidentally skews your music your music taste, and then you accidentally start unironically listening to Weezer. And then you start unironically liking some Weezer songs.
Ruh-roh.
And then you catch yourself and you're like, this is too much. I'm not straight. Who am I doing this for? And the answer is nobody. What music do I find offensive?
No.
I would say anything by Pitbull because he actually did come to my house and have sex with my mother. Just kidding.
No!
I'm lying. Me when I fucking lie. No, I also hate Christian rock music. Oh my god.
Some of it's good. Like, a very small sliver of it is good. Reliant K, bangs. Super Chick, bangs.
I really, I didn't know any of the names of the songs. I sang, like, I either mumbled along to songs, like, in Ukrainian, like, hymns, or, during my opera career, I sang some in Latin, but I don't.
Yeah.
Hey!
Sometimes I hear cars driving by, and the car alarm is, like, actively going off, and I was like, oh, carjacking. Because that's
true.
what it is.
No, yeah. Oh, so true.
So great. Oh, this is a very interesting question coming from Girl Defined.
Yeah.
Question is, what tendencies do you have towards prejudice or racism? It's just like, so, I figure you're racist already, because you're a white evangelical. But what kind?
Yeah. Does it line up with my kind of racist? I want our racism to fit together like gross little puzzle pieces.
This is an inspirational quote poster. We're not going to answer this one because it's not a relationship question we ask, because we don't get into a relationship that we have questions about if they're racist or not.
Yeah, I'm not like, I didn't like pull up to your crib.
He pulls up to my crib.
Okay, so I
drippy
pull up.
as hell.
So I pull up, and I wasn't like, I wonder if he hates minorities.
Yeah. Have you ever had periods of rebellion? If so, explain the extent and the circumstances.
I'm currently in one. I didn't get to have my scumboy teen boy era, like scumbag teen boy era.
Teenage dirtbag.
Teenage dirtbag, parentheses boy. So now I'm just doing that, which is why I have not one but two badly done slits in my eyebrows and gauged ears.
You're killing it. You're
Thank
killing
you.
it with the whole rebellion thing.
Thank you.
I do what I can.
I do as I can't. Fuck. When the Lord calls you home.
Sure. Sure.
When I fucking come out of your walls and kill you, when the Lord calls you home.
Yeah. Are you gonna finish the question?
How would you like people to remember you? So when you die.
No, when the Lord calls me home. When the Lord calls me home, I would like to be remembered as kind. And I know that not everyone will remember me that way because I'm human, and humans make mistakes and are not beloved by everyone in their life, just by default. But I want to be remembered for being kind and for giving people shit. Like, I keep realizing I don't have books on my shelf anymore because I just keep giving them away. Cause like some of them are kids books, I'm pretty sure I got rid of my Beverly Cleary books, gave them to a younger kid, cause it doesn't make sense for me to keep a book on my shelf that I won't read. So yeah, if he dies, I would like to be remembered as the nice book boy. When the Lord calls you home, how would you like to be remembered?
Tonight's the night. So, just kidding, guys. I would like to be remembered as the man who not only had Brian Fuller's personal Tumblr blocked by Brian Fuller's personal Tumblr, but also the official Hannibal Tumblr for spamming them. That's how I want to be remembered.
Yeah,
when the
that's
Lord
your
calls
legacy.
me home. A scourge.
This has been Genre Critical. I have been me. You have been you. This has been Emmett. And
I've been in your walls this whole time. Check them. Grab an axe, the nearest sharp object, and check in the drywall for me.
yeah, don't bother liking and subscribing. Just chop a hole in your wall.
Yeah.
And I'll know.
And we'll know.
And we'll know. All right.
We'll find you.
Thanks. Bye.